Happy Rumtumtum to you and yours. It's the beginning of a new year and a new year for Wanderful. We wanted to thank you all for listening to the show. As a reward, today we are launching a few things. Tyler has been working his cheeks off to be able to launch the official website of Wanderful, a somewhat D&D podcast. Wanderfulpod.com. Here you can find all of the information you may need about the show. You can also find images, socials, and there's even a where to start page for you to send new listeners. But potentially even more exciting is we've released merch. Head over to wanderfulpod.com to see our catalog of shirts, hats, stickers, and more. Once again, that's wanderfulpod.com to pick yourself up some fun items to rep the show. Now enjoy the celebration.
It's holiday season in the land of yonder. Rumtumtum to be precise. Everyone has adorned their crop tops and painted the ceremonial circles on their bellies. Bellies currently being warmed by the spiciest of rums. Yes, Rumtumtum is celebrated a little later than the holidays of your world. You see, your gods decided that the year should be capped off with happiness and celebration. And that works out great if you had a particularly rough year. End out with a bang. I get it. In yonder, however, we do things a little differently. You see, our Lord and Savior Snoop Dogg, in his infinite wisdom, recognized the hard truth about our world. As we've mentioned on the show before, yonder is a nightmare fantasy world where you can just get murdered by anyone at any point. So we celebrate Rumtumtum as a kickoff for the year. Start things off strong, if you will. And what better way to kick off the holiday season than with the annual SpoonEgg match?
Yes!
No way!
SpoonEgg! Yes!
Every year on the first night of Rumtumtum, because it's like a multi-day holiday, kind of like Hanukkah or other things like that. The Thandor Thunders face off against the Drimmen Dynamos in the great sport of SpoonEgg. This year's match is set to take place in the newly constructed Flavortown Stadium on the eastern edge of Thandor. King Otto Thandor was more than willing to construct a SpoonEgg Stadium for his people as the love for the game grew, as it still does. For more info on Rumtumtum and the game of SpoonEgg, listen to Wanderful, Episode 10, Pit Stop at the Breadcrumb, on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, or wherever else you listen to podcasts.
And on the Interstate 95 exit 47.
This is WDXD, the dog.
I don't know what's at that exit. Don't go there. You'll probably be murdered.
Before we go on, this is our first holiday special, and it's our 1 year anniversary as a podcast.
Hooray.
We did it.
We did it.
How many podcasts die off before they hit a year?
When you walk away.
I've got some spiced rum.
5 or 6 of ours.
Yeah, we're all just hanging out. We're all just having a good time. A couple of these boys are having some rum on Tum Tum.
Mm-hmm. Got some rum in my Tum Tum.
Oh, exactly. Oh, Rum Tum.
It's a new
apple
drink.
Juice and rum. Is that good?
It is now.
Once I've gotten to my third one, it is now good. I can confirm.
Hey, is that apple juice and rum, or is that just apple cider? Think about it.
Hey, is that apple juice and rum, or is that piss and rum?
It's definitely piss and rum.
Here's what I gotta know.
Edit that out.
We call that the golden pirate.
Cut it.
For Bon, Carveth, and Alandi,
Yes.
what do y'all think of SpoonEgg?
100%. I feel like if we'd heard about it in any capacity,
you've at least, at the very least, you've heard about it since starting your adventure. This is a non-canonical kind of like
Nebulous,
spin-off
yeah.
episode,
Gotcha.
you know,
I
like
like
this. Our show is the kind of non-canonical where it's like we probably will reference it, but you know, it's not. You know, if like one of your characters were to like die somehow,
No, for sure.
it doesn't mean anything.
No, I'm just going to tell you
Foreshadowing,
right now.
maybe, or not?
I was not intending to, but when I said it,
Alandi is a huge SpoonEgg fan.
Not surprising at all.
Like he's all about that.
Hell yeah.
Alandi strikes me as the guy who's like hard into like the statistics. He knows all the
Yes,
players. He knows
absolutely.
what every
That's
whereas
what I was
like
just
Bern
about to
strikes
say.
me as the
As-
guy who paints himself
Yeah.
at
Nerd.
the.
As much as like
Yeah,
I was,
he is a nerd for SpoonEgg.
That's what I was going to say. Is
I'm
like,
going
Alandi
into-
absolutely.
Yeah, I'm going into the canon of it. I think Bond likes it for different reasons entirely, because there is a sort of distraction style, sort of rodeo clown-esque caricature that's like the placeholder for like a mascot on each team. That's like, if the thing starts running after him, you're the first line of distraction. And Bond, it's been his dream since he found out about that position to be the, I don't know, we should come up with a fun name.
beyond-
Yeah, let's come up with it right now.
Decoy?
I already know how to incorporate it.
An Egbert. There it is. We're done.
Egbert.
Egbert?
Oh my
The
god.
Egbert. Each team has an Egbert, and the Egbert has to stop the Eggbird. You get it?
I love
Come
that.
on. Boom. Each team has an Egbert, and he's always wanted to be an Egbert for the, what'd you say, the New England Thunder or whatever the fuck?
No, it's it's
The New England Thunder
It's the
thighs.
Thandor Thunders,
Okay,
and the
and
Drimmen
the-
Dynamos who play
Oh,
every Rumtumtum. I'm picturing it kind of like, you know how on Thanksgiving it's always the Cowboys who play or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I think he wants
That's
to be
kinda what I was
the-
going for.
I think he wants to be the Thunderbug, the Thunderbug. I don't know what the fucking Thunder guy is. The Thunderbug bear? Something. Like whatever their mascot is for
Like
the
the
Thunder.
mascot itself.
Yeah, he wants to. But that's what I'm saying. They're the placeholder for, like, they are the mascot, but they're also on the team. They're supposed to look crazy and ridiculous to distract the,
I
you know.
see.
So
Yeah.
it is the
Yeah.
mascot, but it's also a crucial element of the game.
I see.
So
Yes.
what does Carveth think of SpoonEgg?
I think Carveth's kind of like one of those guys is like, it's kind of almost beneath him a little bit. Like he enjoys the sport, but like he's a crazy
Yeah.
fucking monk who can like do crazy shit.
Yeah.
So I think he's like, oh yeah, I could do that so easily. Like,
You would be that kind of shithole who's
Yeah,
just
you
like,
would.
that's not hard. I can do
Yeah.
that.
Talking about how you
Exactly.
played in
So-
high
and
school
then
and,
I'm-
you could have gone pro if you
Yeah,
wanted
yes.
to.
exactly,
Uh-huh.
100%.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's the guy who
100%.
got on the team and quit as soon as he got to his senior year.
Yeah.
So what? So the three of you are going to watch the annual SpoonEgg game today. What are each of your characters wearing to the game, and like what snacks might you have brought
What-
along?
Hold on, I need to know
Go ahead.
what are the two teams like mascot I'm not
Colors? Oh, mascots.
Yeah, we need mascot and the colors.
Yes,
so it's the
colors and
Thunder and the Dynamos.
Yeah.
I think the Dynamos have kind of like almost like a Spartan kind of looking character, not Halo Spartan, but like Sparta Spartan.
Yeah.
I think the Thunder I think the Thunder's just a big lightning bolt.
Like, is it a lightning bolt? Like it's Clippy, but with a lightning bolt. So it has like.
Honestly, that's kind of exactly what I was picturing.
That's
Okay.
so good. Yes.
All right.
It's like a squiggle lightning bolt, but the eyes are at each corner of the lightning bolt.
exactly
and
what
the
I was
mouth
picturing.
is like down the middle of it, like, "Hey kids!" Like, he's like,
Oh, God.
and I
Oh,
will say
God.
it is not a person in a
No,
costume.
it is
it is
no,
some
it is an
horrifying
anthropomorphic
magical
thunderbolt.
Yeah.
entity.
There's a
Yes.
wizard who
a
summoned
living
it, and
bolt
it
of
won't
lightning with
leave.
arms and like the Steamboat Willie glove hands. But he flies
Exactly.
around. He doesn't have legs. He doesn't have legs.
So what are you all wearing and snacks?
I think it's a mix of like both. He's got a jersey, like one of the like maybe number like 12 or something.
Yeah.
Like no player indistinguishable. Just like, or if there's a specific player who plays the mascot. Or the Egbert. I'm sorry, I came up with the name and everything.
Yeah.
If there's a specific player who plays the Egbert for the Thunder, he's got their jersey, but over top that, he has a traditional Rumtumtum crop top adorning the colors
course.
magenta, cyan, and silver with some tassels down the ends of them. But on the end of each of the tassels, he has little decorative like
yes.
lightning bolts because it's a part of his aesthetic, but also
Yeah.
he
I'm
doesn't have to
picturing kind of
dress
like
too
a Ric
much with
Flair
that.
going on.
Exactly,
in
or like I was
combination with
thinking more
everything.
Ultimate Warrior. Like think
Or,
Ultimate
yeah.
Warrior, and he's got the face paint, and the face paint is both Rumtumtum colors, but as it comes across a band of his eyes, it's the team's colors in a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
And he is like both excited about Rumtumtum. He's got his tummy painted too and everything, but you can't see that under the jersey. But he's like, he's dressed for each occasion perfectly somehow.
Yeah, I feel like Carveth's wearing his normal ass shit.
Yep.
He's a little too cool for school.
And just normal shit, but like colored up in Rumtumtum.
Gotcha,
Yeah, so magenta, cyan,
tracks.
silver. Yeah, gotcha.
And then
I'm establishing the colors now. So
Alandi. So even though Bon is absolutely like the true fashionista of the brothers, Alandi is also super.
He's geared out.
Fixated. Normally, he's super fixated on his own outfit. So when I tell you he has the fucking cleanest Spartan outfit in the fucking world,
you would be
absolutely
for the other guys,
the German Pistons or whatever.
Alandi is always team underdog, regardless of if it even makes sense. So, like in this situation, all of his friends are rooting for the one team, and so because of that, he has decided he's on the other team, and like he has learned a bunch of facts about the players just so he can like defend them.
So, next question. So the three of you are in
Bon
King
has
Otto's
several
private
hot
box.
dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course. So y'all are in King Otto's private box. It's best seats in the house. And you were each given a +1 that you can use. You don't have to.
It's Gareth. And he's got a jersey and his face is painted by someone. You can't tell who, but chances are it's Bon.
Yeah.
And he looks very like, I feel like, I don't want to speak too much for Gareth, but I feel like he looks like slightly uncomfortable with all the makeup and shit on. But the jersey is fine. He doesn't care about the jersey.
Yeah.
But the makeup, you can clearly tell he's doing some squinting. Like maybe I didn't check with him as to what he might have been allergic to. Or
Yeah.
I would actually, I want to be, I'm not sure if this is feasible, but I want, crap, I forget which one we brought. Was Quest the one that stayed alive? Jamiroquai, I'm just kind of pretending we're in at some point in time where Jamiroquai was still around because I know he went off.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Well, actually, y'all went off.
Oh,
y'all
you're right.
left him behind in Thandor.
Right. He just said he was going to leave.
yeah, this is before.
Yeah, this is outside of time, everyone, for the most part.
Okay.
Is it the future? Is it the past? Who knows?
Alandi would bring Jamiroquai and kind of be talking to him.
Carveth would bring Sadie along because
nice.
Man, just
that was the right call.
Just in case we need some grits, man. Like I'm just saying.
Some Stan grits.
You can always use some grits.
Are you allowed to do that?
Hey,
can you?
If she brings the grits in, we can
Here
just
you are.
ask for
It's not like the NFL where they have a monopoly over.
They make chili cheese dogs
yeah.
here, but what if we ask them to put the chili and cheese on the
Carveth's
grits?
pockets are full of grits.
Chili cheese grits.
Chili cheese grits, exactly.
Okay, this is completely out of this game, but I just realized I never actually was sure if I told Kyle this. You know, you're the reason I eat my hash browns the way I do now every time I go to Waffle House.
Oh, with the chili and the cheese and the onions and shit?
I saw you do it one fucking time when we were in high school.
Delicious, dude.
And I was like, I'll do that too. And then it's fucking...
Dude, there's something... They put crack in the Burt's chili. It's the one thing that helps me ignore all the fighting and the drugs happening around.
Sorry. Yeah. While we were talking about that, I was like, did I ever tell Kyle that he is entirely responsible for... Yes.
Dude, shout out. You're like one of very few of us who risks their body every time we go to Waffle House.
You're already going to Waffle House. You know what you're doing.
Top the chili on it, man. I'm already risking it. Let's risk it all.
I think this gummy might be counterproductive to our goals.
So along with you in this box is Dahlia and Pharrell, who is just general guard for the king and his posse, if you will. But notably, King Otto is not here yet. And you find that odd because he is the master of ceremonies. There's still a few hours before the game starts, but he should be here soon to commence the celebration and kick everything off. And Dahlia is kind of pacing around the room, and you can tell there's just a nervous energy coming from her. And she sighs and wipes a bead of sweat from her brow, and she says, I sense bad news is on the way. With that and a bassy transition stinger, King Otto flies through the door as erratic as ever.
Oh, God. No. He's still on one, dude. Why are we here?
Jesus.
He says, You will not believe the news I just got. And Dahlia says, calm down, Otto. No need to get all fired up. And she starts chuckling. She laughs awkwardly at this. And Otto gives her a look of disgust at this whatever joke she just made. And then and then Dahlia sighs, and then there's just a long awkward silence as none of you know what's going on. And then Otto speaks up. You say so, and Otto. Oh, right. The news. Sorry. The Thandor Thunders were all burned alive by a fire giant on the way back into town this morning.
Oh my God.
Dahlia can read minds, thus the horrible fired up remark.
That
that's
was
horrible.
That's a little.
And even the Eggbert.
That's what I'm saying.
Even the Eggbert?
Even the Eggbert.
Also,
He just puts a solemn hand on Garrett's shoulder, and a single tear ruins his perfect face paint.
Dahlia says that's horrible. That's horrible. Where in the world would you find a SpoonEgg team at such late notice?
I mean,
where in the world would we ever find 3 people capable of playing SpoonEgg?
But I'm pretty good at SpoonEgg.
I've already ruined this costume. What's changing into a new one?
Alandi's egg is being raised, like shaking with excitement and glee.
They simultaneously are both just like their dreams came true.
He's so excited.
Your dreams were ruined and then they came true.
Yes, I have never felt such a mix of emotions in all my days. He just puts a hand, one of those like strong guy firm arm shakes to Elandi. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, we need to find a third.
What do you mean? Because our brother might not want to play. I could get Garrett.
Yeah.
I mean,
Garrett.
I just assumed that I was going to be.
No, we never
like
to. We're usually.
I mean, there's literally been 3 of us since.
Do you
no,
want to
definitely,
but
we don't want to. Hey, listen,
I'll
we as your
play.
brothers have been.
If you want me to play, I'll play.
We just don't want to.
If you don't have to put yourself out there if you don't want to do it. I know this isn't really your bag. This is like
it's
kind of our thing, and we don't want to.
I know it's J3B, but like if you want to do something on your own, I want you to feel welcome.
No, I think he's game. I think he's game.
Yeah,
should we
hold
do the podcast
my
then?
many frills off of this costume. I'm going to be switching into the Eggbert costume. Can you believe it? On Rumtumtum of all days. It's a Rumtumtum miracle.
It's a Rumtumtum.
I mean, there was also a Rumtum tragedy. If we're being truly honest with the guys being
Thank
killed.
God those people died.
No. That's not. No. I said there was also. It's a double-edged sword, right? There's after every Rumtum disaster, there's a Rumtum miracle.
Alani is gonna walk up to him after this whole debacle, and he's just gonna go, "Now, King, don't forget. You don't keep us around because you like us. You keep us around because we're effective." And
what better way to ensure we might disappear than putting us in a pit untrained against a giant goose?
Alani already left. He thought there was like the best hype exit. Like
as the door closes behind you, we wipe transition to wipe transition to the new and improved Thandor Thunders. They make their way into the Flavortown Stadium triumphantly. I have to ask, is Flavortown Stadium coming across how I want it? I'm going for like a Mercedes-Benz.
No, I get what you mean.
Yes,
it's like attached.
I do have a quick question.
It's attached to the tavern, but it's not.
Are there really like shitty flame like paint like around the
decals
stadium?
and shit? Like,
it is cheesy as hell.
I'm pretty sure all the attendees are wearing the Guy Fieri bowling shirts.
All the food is
building
like
is wearing cargo shorts.
Yes, and the bowling shirt.
Yes.
But go ahead.
We're just inside of a wide man.
Yeah, I just want to clarify that Alandi is now wearing a like souped up mascot for the Thunders or whatever, the Thandor Thunders, because he
took my spot, you piece of shit.
He got the mascot. You're the Eggbert.
Yeah. Oh no. This is unrelated. No, I'm just saying he has like the uniform to play. But it's all
I get what you mean. Yeah.
Like he already had it pre-readied.
Yes, for each team. I like to think you have one for the other team in case it was
he
the
had
other
one
way
for
around.
both teams. just in case one started losing.
Fully,
or whatever.
it's
Brother,
like
I just have a quick question. You seem quite prepared about
When I
all
tell
of this.
you, when I tell you
did you
every game,
orchestrate? Hey, and I kind of pull him in.
okay,
You
no,
can tell me
okay,
if you
no, that's-
orchestrated a crime.
No,
I know
no,
you
no,
started
no,
your
no,
gang and everything. Maybe at this
no,
time.
I
or
haven't
maybe-
yet.
Maybe
Or I did. Anyway,
Let's just assume
You like what I
everything that's happened has already happened for the
Yeah,
sake.
no,
I know you
like
started
it
your.
more-
No,
I like-
Whoa. Other
What's the
than
gang?
very big spoilery things that
Yeah,
haven't
right,
come
right.
out
Oh,
yet.
yes.
I know you may or may not have started a gang at some
Okay,
point,
no,
or
no,
your
no.
intentions are to do that.
Hypothetically,
if
I did
you
think
started
about it,
with
yeah.
this big of a crime,
no,
to get
no.
this
This is
Rumtum
a
gift.
not to be
Rumtum
insensitive, but this is a happy accident.
I was saving touching tummies with Garrett, but if you did this for us, I'll touch tummies with you.
Oh no! I didn't do this.
No, but you can't do that till midnight.
You're right. You're right.
Every game I've gone to, I have brought the outfits because I'm really confident one day, right near the end, right before they get the egg, I just imagine like one of their players explodes and they're like,
And it's like,
we
yeah,
need an audience member, and I already got the suit. So I'll be
And
like,
someone's
I
just
already
like,
got the
oh
suit.
no, the
What is it, the price
egger.
is right?
The quarter eggman.
When I tell you I believe
He's
this more
exploded.
than anything in the world, I believe that would happen to me one day. and
Hey,
it
pinch
has.
yourself right now, buddy, because you're
Yeah,
not
that's what I'm
dreaming. It's
saying.
happening.
Well,
I
look,
might be a
the three
premonition.
of you are confident, but as you walk out onto the pitch,
Hold on, I need to actually clarify.
You are intimidated.
We aren't confident. We are arrogant. There's a big difference.
that's fair, that's fair.
One of those people
But-
can do it,
But we
do it,
are
and the
all
other's
inspired,
us.
as I give us
Full
all.
of it.
So
I'm gonna give
you
us all bardic
walk
inspiration.
into the center of the pitch, and a referee instructs you all to shake hands with the other team, the Drimmen Dynamos, as we've
Yes.
said.
Bon is
You are
dressed like
greeted-
the ultimate warrior.
Yes, you are greeted by three enormous figures. You've seen them play. You've seen the Drimmen Dynamos play many times. You've heard the stories of these rough and tumble competitors, but you have never guessed that they were this big. They look like ants when you're up in the bleachers, but
true.
standing next to them, they are massive.
They're like the Monstar
filth-
style, like big.
Yes.
Oh no.
The Filth Brothers, as
Of
they are
course
affectionately called,
man.
the Filth Brothers, as they are affectionately called, are three filthy orc brothers. And I don't mean filthy in like a racist way, but rather they've got like shit and piss all over their clothes and hands.
Oh my god. So they're just filthy.
Yeah, they're just
crying.
disgusting.
When they show up, there's someone in the back who's like, "Eeer," with a big horn.
A foghorn definitely goes off somewhere in the distance.
It's like that one kid in the monk
I think-
society from Avatar who's like really dusty.
Oh yeah, it's like a Pigpen.
Yeah,
I think like the
There's-
second we smell
There's
them,
just moving stink around
Bond's
them.
perfectly coiffed lightning bolt hair just wilts because of how bad they smell.
Yep.
Hold on. I need to no, this is important. I need very
Go ahead.
briefly. Matt, that is your pull, not the fucking kid from Peanuts?
That's
Yeah,
why I said
but-
Death
Pigpen.
Clown kid?
Yeah,
well, that's
we
what
got
I
was thinking
was
him, but I don't-
Hey, no,
I don't remember
you're
his
good.
name.
We got to Pigpen. It's fine. We got
Wait,
to
we got
actually,
there,
wasn't it
fine.
Linus or something?
You're
good.
No,
That's
no.
That's
Linus
the
is
one with the blanket. Stop. You're digging a hole. Just get out of it.
You see? This is
I'm
why I
trying
wanted
to
talk
save you.
about
Get
it.
out of the hole. Get out
A
of the
long,
hole.
narrow walkway stretches out over the center of the massive stadium in the air, suspended 100 feet above the ground. After the shaking of filthy hands goes down, King Otto steps out onto a podium in the center of that walkway. Citizens of Thandor, brethren, visitors, thank you for joining me on this blessed day. Rumtumtum wouldn't be the same if not for all of you. And thank you, J3B, for filling in for our martyred Thandor Thunder. May we take a moment of silence in their memory. And an orchestra standing off to the side plays Angel by Sarah McLachlan. And everyone in the stadium sheds a tear because that song rocks. It's not just about
Bon
sad
again
puppies.
ruins his makeup.
I'm actually pretty sure it's about heroin. Actually, I know it's about heroin. I just thought that's a crazy fact, and I wanted to include it. Anyway, let
I
the
learned a
games
lot.
commence.
I've learned a lot today.
So the three of you J3B
we
now
all have big
turn
spoons?
Thandor Thunders. I'll get spoons, yes.
Yes.
And you take your hike to the far side of the stadium, as does the Dynamo to the other side. You are to go to your base and wait for the starting sound. Now, just a reminder of the objective for the audience. You are to sneak into the lair of the beast that is located somewhere near of the center of the ring, steal the egg, and get it back to your base before the opposing team can. And we didn't really get into specifics, and I just said, like, first the 3-point wins. I don't know. Doesn't really matter.
1 goal, 3 points.
Yes. So what is your team's strategy? And I will say, I think we're going to play really loose with the rules of this, just for the sake of fun.
I'm thinking Bon is on distract.
Yes.
And because that just seems perfect.
Yes.
Alandi has the most dodging and everything, so I think he should have the egg. And I want Carveth fucking
Pass without a trace.
Well, yes,
I
but
can
like
stealth us over there.
Carveth, you're my bodyguard basically.
Yes.
So,
yes,
like-
I could do that.
And
I have
do
tons
we have
of speed.
hold on?
so
Do
I
we
can,
have names for these positions, or is it just because what was the name of the distractor?
the butcher.
The
Yes.
butcher. Christ, that has very.
Yes.
I don't think you're allowed to kill the bird. Can we say you're not allowed to kill the giant bird?
No, that's just the name. Like, you know, like
Okay.
in like the you know, the wizard, you know, with the magic and the wands, and they play the broomstick game. You know, I'm trying to keep this very general. And they have the guys with the sticks, and they you know,
There's
bludgeon
also
things.
lacrosse.
Oh, Larry Corker. Yeah,
Yes. Harry Corker, yes.
no, Larry Corker. Harry Corker. is
Larry
his bro-
Corker, yes.
Yeah.
Larry Corker.
Cool. So,
And the big ass hole.
Transphobia.
so you, while you're all discussing, you hear a deafening thunk.
Oh.
And for a moment, you wonder what that could have been.
Is that not the sound?
Well, you're kind of like, you kind of all look at each other like, is that the sound? That might be the sound, but your questions are immediately answered when that sound is followed up by the unmistakable sound of the beast. It's go time. What do you do?
Oh, it's go time?
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's
All
go
right,
time.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm
we're starting
immediately
out-
rushing. I'm rushing
initial-
towards the
Bon.
our initial strategy
take-
is us three pass without trace, get to the egg.
Well, pass
locate
without
egg.
trace on me and Alandi. Bond's distracting. We want him to
No,
see
no.
him, So
Yes, but you can like get out of pass without a trace at will.
Oh,
so
true.
he stays
Okay,
with
yes.
us to get to the egg.
to do
Then
that,
once I've got the egg, then we break up.
yes, so we're gonna stealth.
Here's what you see as you all leave your base. So your base is essentially like almost like a little hut on one end of this stadium. I kind of picture the stadium, the inside, like the ring, looking kind of like in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, where it's like the mountainous or like rocky terrain on the inside of this massive ring.
I think I just watched that, yeah.
So you're on one half, the other team is presumably on the other, and there is essentially like a treacherous, rocky, almost mountainous, but not like that big, obviously, terrain in the direction of what is essentially a large, it also looks kind of like a mountain, but it has more of a constructed look to it, that you know that is the lair where the goose egg, where you know that the egg is.
Yeah.
So are y'all are just heading straight
I'm
to
gonna
it?
lead
Yeah.
the charge.
We're-
as I'm
yeah,
leading
we're
the-
heading straight to it, but like
he-
stealthily.
With pass without
as
trace.
I'm leading,
Yes.
as I'm leading the charge ahead of them, I want to cast Shatter, just up into the air above where the nest is to try and draw it out if it's in there, and that just creates.
So the nest and everything is inside the building. You were doing that once you enter the building?
No. I'm trying to get it to come out of the building.
Yeah, he's like
Oh,
doing it
gotcha,
above
gotcha,
the building.
gotcha.
I'm
So,
doing like outside of the entrance of the building, just up in the air. I'm gonna just.
Yeah.
He just clasps his hands together and points up and sends a loud cracking, sort of ringing
Cool.
noise into the air. It's a 10-foot radius.
So you
not worried
all
about damage because
hear-
I'm just making this loud. Pow!
Yeah.
Just like a sonic boom, basically.
Yeah. So you all immediately start charging toward the building. However, with a quickness that doesn't quite make sense, you've watched a lot of SpoonEgg games. You know how this goes. You hear the goose roar in the distance. You can't see it. And then you hear screaming, not coming from the audience. I mean, the audience might be screaming as well.
Yeah.
But you assume that there's already an what's the word I'm looking for? An interaction going on between the goose and the other team, which is quicker than the three of you expect.
Yeah.
So you hear this and you continue on ahead. Once you see the building that houses the nest in the distance, Bond, you cast Shatter into the air. And let me just double check. With hearing what I've just told you, do you still want to do that or no?
No, if I hear that, I would like to hold my hands and hold the action. And see if we can't get in there. And I want to aim it to try and get its attention. I'm trying to get the thing's attention.
Let me get a perception check from the three of you as you are approaching the building.
Don't fuck me, Halloween dice.
A 3.
3. How pathetic. A 10.
Oh, man.
10, 13.
13's the best?
Yeah. Not great.
So you three are approaching this building. You three have good reason to believe that the goose is not in this building right now. You just heard screams from further away. And Bon, you are pretty sure you see tracks that this thing had moved away. 13, you're like you don't see footprints because it's not just like mud and dirt, it's like rocks, but you are pretty sure that you're making out tracks moving away toward the other team's base.
So like it left early, maybe
that's a reasonable assumption.
Could I like investigate the tracks to see if I can discern if it like maybe they cheated and like left out of their area before?
Sure. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like it helped
That
them.
is, that's good. That's investigation. That's a 15.
Okay, 15. So what I will say, the time it took your group to make it from your base to this building, let's say was 3 minutes of travel.
So there's without even looking.
Should it be longer? I'm just trying to think of like what would be an entertaining sport. Let's say it took 5 minutes of travel to get from there to here. Yeah. You get the feeling. You get the feeling through investigating these tracks. You feel pretty confident in saying that these tracks weren't just made. Like you get the feeling that this thing took off a minute ago. Okay. Not literally a minute.
I think I would because I'm not trying to hide myself. While they're hidden, I just kind of like silently signal like a follow me gesture, and I take off down the track on the trail. Okay. I am now their beacon, basically.
Like after the goose, or into the building.
No, I think we want to go in the building, right?
But what if we go in there and they took the egg already? Why would it leave?
I don't know.
My theory.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
If the thing isn't there, clearly the egg's not there.
Oh, interesting.
I'd say at the very least we could check. One of you run in real quick.
Yeah. I have tons of speed.
I'm going to just keep a lookout.
We can run
and kind of ear out.
I literally have 50 feet of movement.
Yeah, I'd like to keep a lookout. And
yes, but you're forgetting I can run 3 times a turn. You can only run twice a turn.
Damn. Yeah. So I have 100 feet. You have how much a turn?
90. So like
10 is the
so
difference.
He can still move faster.
Yes, but it's
anyway, doesn't matter. Carveth, you see what's going on. You have your like brotherly connection with each other, and you know exactly what Bon is trying to convey to you. And you take off into the building, continuing to sneak. You haven't dropped that, and you peek into the building, and you see a number of things, and kind of a confusing grouping of things as well. You do see the egg. The egg is still on a pedestal in the center of the room, in the back of the room. It is well lit. There are steps leading up to it. It's kind of like, it's very showy.
Interesting.
You also see something that you've never seen in any SpoonEgg match you've ever seen. Blood coats the floor.
Oh my God.
Intestines and other guts line the steps leading up to the pedestal that houses the egg. You can only guess as to whose entrails these must be because you cannot see anything that resembles a person anymore. You see, clearly, it's hard to tell who this might be because we all bleed the same. We're all the same on the inside. That's just science. Once again, not racist. I just feel a little bad about the comment I made about the filthy orcs earlier.
Oh my God.
Just trying to cover my tracks.
All good, brother.
No, I wrote all that.
I don't want to
God,
say.
I'm too drunk for this.
That was very natural.
Yeah. Anyway,
This episode
the Filth
brought to
brothers
you
are
by White
super
Guilt.
duper dead.
We feel bad.
Oh.
The Filth brothers are super duper dead.
Oh man.
Either that is what the assumption you make.
Yeah.
Like, because who else's blood would this all be? It's not either of the three of you. Their insides are now outsides. Their intestines are now outtestines.
Absolutely.
Their blood, you get it.
Is their blood.
What? So
That's good.
you see all of this. Thank you. You see all of this, which is very much so not normal in a SpoonEgg game. The Beast is the Beast is not known to mutilate competitors like this. Usually beat the shit out of them. People will come away with broken bones, tons of blood. Maybe you might lose a limb in like a particularly
It's like
violent,
rodeo rules. It's
Poopy
like rodeo
pants.
expectations. Like
exactly. So
like
this is not
small
normal.
wounds happen, but
Carveth,
they're not.
Poopy
Like,
pants.
What do you do with this information?
So this is me inside? Carveth's inside? Okay. So I think Carveth's just like, oh, this is fucking weird. Normally nobody dies in these things.
Hold on, Carveth. I need
Yes.
you to stop.
Carveth's talking to himself.
Are you explaining to your two brothers who are fanatics of the game?
Not even.
No.
Not even.
I don't
What he's
think- are you
doing
guys
is
there?
no. What he's doing is explaining out loud to himself.
Okay.
I think you guys are, yeah,
That's actually
literally
even
Carveth.
worse. Why are
No,
you
Carveth talks to
speaking,
himself
Carveth?
for sure.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yeah.
You just,
Yeah.
That's why I was like, who the
I was like,
fuck
no,
is
Jeremy,
Carveth talking
you're not
to?
wrong in your first thought that you didn't say. You said
So,
your second
I
thought,
think
and I was wrong.
Carveth's just gonna be like, okay. And he's gonna go up and grab the egg.
Oh, so you're not telling? You went in to check for Bon because he was about to take off. Do you let him know before you go do that, or do you just walk inside it without telling them?
I think if he lingers longer than like
yeah, Carveth's
dipping,
like, yeah, Carveth's just like, man, I don't know. They were pretty excited about this. I mean, maybe I should make an effort to make this more of a team thing. I mean, I don't know. I could easily do this by myself, but oh yeah, fuck it, I'll go get them real quick, and he'll run right back 100
Bon, do you hear
feet
this
a
little
second.
bitch? He's gonna cross his
And he'll
team.
be like,
yeah, you're in a cave, so you're echoing if you are talking out loud. So we are hearing all of this dialogue you're having with
sitting,
yourself, just like
staring at each other,
running in
like,
place outside of the entrance of the cave, like
just listening and staring at each
just
other
hearing
while
mumbling.
they listen.
What do you think is happening in there? Do
I'll
you think he
run back.
found one of them, or is he? What's going on?
I feel a little belittled right now, but I'm not sure if that's
I'm just curious as to why he's
no,
taking
not
so
from
long.
you.
If
I'm
it's
just
there,
getting the
take
energy.
it. And that's when our brother shows up.
Hey, you guys, there's a bunch of fucking like blood and shit in there.
Oh my god!
You guys are pretty good at this SpoonEgg stuff. Normally that doesn't happen, right?
In the history of SpoonEgg,
Right.
I haven't seen like death. I've seen some blood. You know, you get an elbow or a.
Well,
or
someone's definitely dead.
Ricky Bobby on 18 Forbida Boobity. That's our
Is
time.
that a play?
That's our time system.
Oh wait! Were you calling a play?
Oh god!
Oh my god!
No,
Yes.
I wasn't calling a play. Fuck it.
What were you?
I think it's
Trying
better
to
that
say, I was trying to date when a play happened, but we don't have a time, so I was just like 14 boobity boobity.
Oh,
I
my
gotcha.
god! It works as both.
That did not come across at all, Jeremy.
Oh,
You just
shit.
said gibberish and expected us to know what you were
I
saying.
need to play back. It made sense to me.
Oh,
Oh god!
So,
It made sense to me.
do you guys want to go, like, get the egg? Because the egg's still in there. Or do we want to go save the other guys? What do you guys want to do? I mean, this is like y'all's thing, you know.
No, we get the egg and we save the guys. We can do both.
No, okay. Well,
I'm gonna go grab the egg. You watch my back. Bon, you start getting ready to fucking distract us.
Give me some stealth checks.
Ricky Bobby!
Give me some stealth checks. You have plus 10 because of Pass Without Trace.
Yes.
But
stealth checks for everybody?
yeah.
Okay.
I get now that's what that was in the moment.
Nope, not at all.
All right, I got a 29.
Carveth Carveth got a 34.
If I did need to roll something, I just rolled a natural 20.
Carveth just
So
diminished. He fucking disappears from this plane of existence.
So is Bon not going into the building?
No, he guards the building.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm standing outside if they're getting the
Carveth
egg.
and Alandi, you walk into the building, leaving Bon by himself. Bon, you hear not a ton other than the crowd going crazy and cheering and all that. You feel rumbling, but not any more than you felt the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Carveth and Alandi, you walk into this room and... Oh, go ahead.
If I could... about 60 feet out from the entrance, like where those feet tracks were, I'm going to cast Silent Image of one of the Filth Brothers carrying a dire goose egg into the brush.
Okay.
In case I'm being watched.
Yeah.
Like he's just on a loop of like walk into the bush and then back out, walk into the bush and then back out.
Carveth and Alandi, you walk into the den and do your best to step around all of the guts and nasty stuff. Or at least I assume you do that.
Yes.
You walk up the pedestal sneakily and have a pretty easy time of getting right up to this egg. You pick it up, and I assume you just pick it up like normal? Like
No. Alandi remembers old time strategy, so he has a pony egg, so to switch it out.
Cool.
with,
So you
with
like
rice.
Indiana Jones, switch it
Yes,
out.
Indiana Jones.
Cool.
Also,
So
it's called a
you-
pony egg, but it's just an egg doll made out of flour and feathers. So
Yeah. So you do this and successfully take the egg, and nothing seems to happen. You put the egg on your spoon, as you are wont to do, and Carveth kind of
forgot about this.
like looks around and stands guard with his spoon in hand as well, while the two of you sneakily exit this building.
yeah. Oh, and I do just want to very quickly explain. I didn't take the egg and put it onto the spoon. You can't pick up the egg without the spoon. You gotta like scoop into
Yeah,
it.
That's the rules. You
Just
gotta
to
scoop it with
confirm,
the
like
spoon.
you
And
can't
I was
touch
there
it
with
with
the
your
other
hand.
spoon with the
I
thing.
just don't
and
want you to.
flapped
I don't want you to fucking
were
play
like,
the
yeah,
tape
yes,
later
yes,
and
yes.
disqualify us for this
It's
shit.
like a-
I'm
No, yeah, no,
clarifying.
you're good. You're good. Stenographer, note that.
Yes.
Yes. Note that we are not breaking the rules of this fake
Yeah.
game that doesn't exist.
That doesn't have rules.
I just.
Very important.
I don't want to get screwed out of this W, boys.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So y'all walk out and meet Bon, who was standing guard. Or y'all just
And
taking
you
off
see
for the
one of the
base?
Filth
Yeah.
Brothers also
I mean, we're-
walking because they wouldn't have known I cast that, but you see in the distance one of the Filth Brothers walking with one of the eggs in his hands.
But that's fine. We have an egg. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Or we have
He's getting
the egg.
away. You gotta
I
stop
think
him.
we run in formation to the goal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you begin your hike back over to your base to bring the egg to safety to score your point, which might be a moot point considering you're pretty sure the other team is very dead.
Yeah, that's okay.
But the game must go on. It's Rumtumtum after all.
It is
Deception.
Rumtumtum.
It's
Look,
Rumtumtum.
the audience is drunk
is-
out of their minds.
this is SpoonEgg.
They don't care that people are being murdered because they think it's all part of the show.
This
Yes.
is SpoonEgg. Those could absolutely be illusions. That is a valid strategy. You can do whatever you want in SpoonEgg except murder each other. That's like the one
Yep.
rule. So like you could totally do a psych like this.
Yeah.
Like
I think as
So
they're putting
Alani's
the
thinking-
egg into our...
Alandi's thinking this is a complex strategy.
Yes. As they're putting the egg into our basket, I think Bond just starts doing the worm. Like whatever sort of
Gross.
camera or whatever is like projecting us to an audience, he said.
Yeah.
He's just starts hitting like the sickest worm and like
Bond is a showboat.
Well,
That's
you are
true.
on your way back to your base. You haven't gotten there yet.
He's leading the
'Cause
way
it
like
is-
one of those
Yeah.
like
Because it is
funeral
on your
processions with,
way
like, a-
back to the base
boy.
that you are stopped. The three of you stop in the middle of the trail as about 100 feet in front of you, from around a corner, steps out a goose. Not a dire goose, just a normal goose. About 2.5 feet tall.
Nice.
I mean, scary as hell, because we've all seen geese. They're scary.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm afraid you're gonna not mention this detail. Is it a big baby goose? Because a baby goose.
What do you mean?
If there's a baby goose that's big, it looks very different than an adult goose.
Oh, no, it looks like a normal adult goose in our world.
Well, Bond likes geese.
Okay, so it's not like a baby.
Geese aren't bugs.
Okay,
Geese are
it's not a
anything
baby
but
dire
bugs.
goose.
Yeah.
They're just catty ducks.
I would
It's a
like
trap.
I would like for us all to roll for initiative real quick.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh
Oh
man.
no. I don't like
Ooh,
that.
not good.
Another natural 20.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
going to get these when they count.
10.
I hate this.
What is that with your
This is a
My initiative is 24.
I got
Alandi?
14.
14. All right. So, you are standing with in the middle of the trail. Alandi is holding the egg. Bon, I assume you were taking the lead? Yeah.
Yes.
He's shaking his head yes.
Sorry,
with
right.
a
I
gallon
was
of something in
taking
his
a
mouth.
big
Beautiful
swing.
audio podcast.
He,
Yes, I will be taking
so,
the lead.
Bon is taking the lead, and Carveth, I assume, is in the back with the egg in the middle, keeping it safe. Bon, you obviously are up first. Up 100 feet ahead of you is a goose, just a normal goose.
Yep. I think
What are you
Bond's just
doing?
going to casually walk up. He's like doing like a little shimmy. Like he's still really into like the whole thing. Like he's doing like the Cuban Pete dance from The Mask. Yes, he's like walking up to
King
this
of
goose,
the Moroccan
and
beat.
he's going to blow a kiss and cast fairy fire on the goose.
Okay.
Oh wow. What's that do?
And,
How far is the? You ran up and make sure it's in the range, right?
Yeah, it's 60 feet. How far did you say it was out?
It was 100 feet ahead of you.
Okay, yeah, then I'd walk up about 40 feet and then blow
Cool.
a kiss 60 feet at this baby. And each object within a 20-foot cube is outlined with blue lightning that's not damaging them in any way.
Yeah.
But they have to make a dexterity saving throw, and on a fail, they're outlined in light that emits a 10-foot radius light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
an
it
attack
makes
roll
everything a
against them.
damp light, so it can't
Yeah.
be like.
Yeah.
You have
Does-
advantage on attacking them.
Does 15 save?
Let's see. Nope, 15 is just the DC, my friend.
Oh, it is the DC?
Yes.
So it
that
does
or
save.
No? Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
shit.
it's
It does.
Well, damn.
Okay, so it saves. Well,
It
do you have
does
anything
blow
else
up
you're going to
the
do on your
whole
turn?
area because it glows up all the plants and stuff.
I don't know. I think I'll just take the rest of my. What I move 40 feet. I can't move 40 feet. I guess. I can only
Wait, hold
move
on,
30 feet.
Tyler.
Yeah,
Would the turkey not react? Or sorry, would the
it's a goose.
would the goose not react?
You're a turkey.
It's not cool, man.
Oh, it's silly.
Oh fuck! I'm dead. I'm so dead right
Go
now.
ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I can bonus action. You
So-
know what?
Well, you don't
It's a
have
goose,
to
right?
necessarily. You don't have to necessarily. Your light thing lit up the whole area,
Yeah, that's fine.
like
What
including
I'm
the
saying.
plants and stuff. So the turkey might, or fuck, the goose might freak out.
Yeah,
The goose
regardless,
bonus
bonus
its
action.
attention is brought to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. But bonus action, I'm going to
terrible.
summon a big vuvuzela as the spiritual weapon. A big lightning vuvuzela.
Question I've been meaning to ask you. Question I've been meaning to ask you.
Are they not the
Can
long
you
tube?
cast it as a bonus action, or I'm
Yes,
pretty
it's
sure the
literally
bonus
other-
action is to move it and then
Oh.
attack as a bonus
Oh,
action?
let me see.
I don't know.
Let me see. No, casting time, one bonus action.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, okay, awesome.
I was under the impression we weren't allowed to kill the dire goose.
As a bonus action,
but
I
you can
also
defend
move.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm not attacking it.
This is a goose.
It's a
It's a regular
vuvuzela.
goose.
I'm not attacking it. I'm just defending myself in case it
Well, look,
attacks
it's
me.
the goose's
Not
turn
defend
next. It's
that turkey had
it's the goose's turn next. So what happens, Bon? You attempt to cast Fairy Fire on this normal goose, and it sees the area around it light up, and it notices you as you cast Spiritual Weapon and summon a Vuvuzela, and it looks over at you and it goes. "Wah."
And Bond floats the vuvuzela up to his mouth and goes, "Wham."
I love that. But after that, the goose begins to walk towards the three of you.
Okay.
And as it does,
And in no way Bond is being threatening, even when he summoned the vuvuzela.
Oh, yeah,
His
yeah.
posture is fully just like, hey, what's up?
for sure. As this goose begins to walk towards the three of you, it begins to kind of like stumble as it starts to walk more erratically. It swings out one of its wings, and as it like pops it out, its wing grows and extends further out, and it kicks its legs as its legs begin to elongate
it's doing
grow, and then it forms new legs begin to protrude out of its chest. As this small goose begins to change shape,
run away very quickly.
into very much so not a goose, something that you're very confused by. It shifts its shape into a horrifying creature. The feathers start to fall off as it shifts its shape and continues like growing almost like a werewolf transition. The skin underneath where its feathers were grows pale and scaly, and this creature's wings that were like its arms like a goose move towards its back, and it sits on four legs, and its long neck continues to elongate as its beak morphs into its mouth, and in front of you you see a deep dragon.
I knew it was turning into a dragon, and I was like, "This." Is
I think as this thing is walking up to me and getting larger, I think Bond just again into the vuvuzela just, all right. But it's very sad, a sad honk.
I do want to say before we continue, for that one listener, if you still listen, this one guy that Matt and I ran into at a board game shop in Greenville, I told you that I didn't want to put dragons in my world, but this is a non-canonical episode. I'm still holding to that. If you're still listening to this,
you made one. We've got like 5 listeners total. You made a promise.
We have to
one
treasure
and
our
immediately
listeners
broke
that we
it.
have.
You immediately
We need to
broke
treasure.
the promise.
I see you also subscribe to if I'm going to put dragons in it, I'm going to do it my way. I like your style.
This is non-consensual dragons for me. I just want that stated on the record.
So what we have now is roughly, still a good 80 feet in front of you because it was walking as it transitioned. You see a adult deep dragon about 70 feet ahead of you. Next in the order is Alandi, holding the spoon.
Oh, that's easy. Which direction is Nest?
On the opposite side of it.
Cool. Running straight towards it.
Straight toward it. Spoon in hand. Okay.
Spoon in hand, running at it with the dodge action, aiming to just beeline past it.
So you can run 60 feet and then use one of your things for dodge. Is that how that works?
Yes.
So you can't get to it with just 2 turns of movement. I said it was 80 feet away from you.
Yeah. So I'm 20 feet away from it now, and I'm assuming it's a massive creature. So I was taking the dodge action.
Sorry, I should have said it morphs from a normal like 2-foot goose into a 15-foot.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm getting 60 feet running with the dodge action. So
yes,
the plan is to have to deal with a wave of attacks. Like that's the strategy.
Yes. Awesome. Next is Carveth.
So as we were going back to the base, Carveth was kind of like shadow stepping throughout like the shadows. So he'll be kind of like more like sticking to the shadows as he's kind of like going. So he should already be in a shadow. I want to try to, there's a bonus action. So I want to bonus action shadow step as close as I can. I can shadow step up to 60 feet away. So I want to get within like distance, like.
You can get to about where Alandi is. You were also in the back of the group, I will remind you.
Yeah.
So at best, I'd say you'd be able to get just behind Alandi.
Okay, got you. So I want to like shadow step 60 feet to the nearest shadow. Will that get me like, and with my 50 foot
Wait,
speed,
I have a question involving shadow step. Are you
Yes.
tied to the shadow you pick? Like if you picked my shadow and I'm moving, if my shadow started 60 feet away, but then I got to 120, would you like, does that make sense? Like,
Go
would you,
with?
Oh,
yeah,
no,
like,
it has
would
to
you
be
go
within
with,
60
like, are you a
feet of
little
me.
puddle man in my
Got you.
shadow?
No, that would be cool. I would like that. No, I think it's just 60 feet from wherever I am currently.
Got it.
Basically,
so it's like an
shadows
instant
are
travel. Like it's not like a portal. Like
correct.
Okay.
Correct. So like if you moved, like I can't then get to
Yeah.
your shadow because you are farther away now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
So basically, I just want to get in melee with this thing, and
So you can shadow step and then also
Run.
move
and
still?
move
Yes.
50 feet of movement after that.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
it should be able
you
to
can
make
definitely
up.
get into melee range.
Okay, and then I will.
Does it look like it's aggressive towards us?
Yeah. Well, I guess another thing I should have said to describe it.
Yeah.
Is it
It
angry?
definitely has blood all over it.
The goose
When it was
did?
in its goose form, you don't really know the mechanisms through which shapeshifting works, but you assume the feathers were covering up a lot of.
Well, aren't like feathers like resistant to like water and stuff? So wouldn't the blood like
But
not be on it?
but blood
If
is
it was
thicker than
already-
water, Matt. So jot that
okay.
down.
Oh my fucking god. I'm gonna end it.
I'm in. Yeah, I
My
just want to
blood's
get
not
right
thicker
next to
than
it,
water,
and
but my doctor said I'm gonna die soon.
I'm gonna smack it twice. Smack it with my stick, and try to like get its attention away from Alandi. Wow, it's been a minute for us.
Yeah, it has. This is our
Has been
first
a minute.
recording since Kyle's had a baby.
I know.
Just call me daddy.
Ooh. Okay, that one definitely doesn't hit. I rolled a 2.
Definitely doesn't hit.
Ooh, that's better. 19 plus 9, so 28.
28 definitely
Yeah.
hits.
Okay, cool. So I get one smack.
That'd be
on it.
crazy if it didn't.
I
Yeah,
know.
I
Wouldn't
I
that be
was
so
about to say if
quasi
it
if
didn't, I
it
would
turned
literally
up?
cry.
Wouldn't that be so
I would say it
quasi?
would. I feel like it should. That wouldn't necessarily be impossible for SpoonEgg because you're not supposed to kill a creature. So it being unhittable.
Fair.
Yeah.
I will say, you have never seen this happen in SpoonEgg.
Yes.
Yeah, but
SpoonEgg is always an actual giant dire goose.
listen, you
Yes.
don't. You never know
This
what
is
you
the
expect.
first.
The first rule
Definitely
of
true.
SpoonEgg is you don't know what to expect in SpoonEgg. Alandi is assuming this is a complex plan still.
Yeah, fair.
So that's 9
he's,
damage.
He's
to
not
the,
100% sure how they got a dragon in
dragon.
here, but better to assume it's cheating after you beat him.
You said
and that's
9 damage?
Action, 9 damage, yes.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. Up next is actually no, not up next. Sorry. The dragon is going to take a legendary action.
Oh, no.
Obviously. It is going to use a legendary action, and it looks down at you, having just essentially punched a dragon.
Yep.
It takes that punch, looks down at you, doesn't even like really move much, and it opens its mouth, releasing poisonous spores that fly out and engulf you. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
How big is the cone of that spore? Because I was also close to it.
So
It says around a creature, so I'm assuming it's just the one.
So
It's,
just
it's
me
like a
dropping
bird.
like a lug on his head.
So I do. So
Yeah,
I'll make the
yeah.
Constitution save
I don't
if you
like
want me
it
to.
either.
But I am technically immune to poison now.
Oh, are you?
Yes, I am.
Hey, it didn't know that. You're immune. Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Wait, so poison damage or just being poisoned?
It just says poison. Let me see.
Is that
so
the same thing, Jeremy?
It's immunity to poison, purity of body.
Yeah.
That's just a monk thing.
Well, it covers both though. Like if you have immunity
I just
to
want to
poison,
make sure it covers
it's the
both.
overtime effect and
Gotcha. Just want to check.
it's both.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah.
Let's
well,
go.
it tried to do that and
go.
did not succeed.
So I literally he puts these little spores around me, and Carvet's just like.
Carvet's just like,
Why is Carvet fucking over the fuck all of a sudden?
I said this earlier, and you guys kind of talked over it, but y'all also have bardic inspiration. Do remember that?
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
they do.
I didn't
You
realize
get
that.
1d8.
I did hear that.
I'm drunk as fuck.
Speaking of the bard, it is Bond's turn.
General
I think I see as he does that.
General Kenobi.
I think as he does that, I first of all bonus action. I'm gonna move the Vuvuzela, and it's gonna give him a swipe before I do anything, and that's gonna be that's not good. Well, maybe that's actually that's better. That's 11 plus 7, 18. Does 18 hit?
18.
If you say no, I'll cry.
Oh, just hits.
So
Oh
that's
man.
That's 2d8.
I'm not above crying on this podcast.
2d8 radiant or lightning, however you want to call it, damage as he gets hit with the
I'll fucking
Vuvuzela.
beg.
So that's plus
Just
3.
get to the base.
That's 9. That's 12 damage from just that alone. But as he's distracted by the swipe of the Vuvuzela, Bond kind of runs up underneath between the creature and his brother as he breathes these nasty spores, and he puts his thumb and ring finger together, and he looks up at him, and his eyes go white as you see his midsection start to swell like the clouds are getting bigger, and you see roiling thunder as from both sides 2 clouds form into Jin as he casts Spirit Guardian.
Oh shit!
This
yes.
is new. We're getting
Like,
a
you see him
special
swell
something
up
for the
literally
audience.
like a giant storm cloud, and then like disperse that energy
Yes.
into these 2 spirit guardians who form into literal his like ancestors. 2 Jin form right
Yes,
beside him
I
as
love
cast
it.
Spirit
Okay.
Guardian. And so what that does is within this circle, I get to choose who's affected by this. So I'm only choosing the dragon, obviously. It's a 15-foot circle on myself, and his movement speed is half, and he has to make a dexterity save. Yes, he has to make a wisdom saving throw. And
Okay.
if he fails, he takes 5d8 radiant damage.
A bunch.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. Oh, that definitely saves. 24.
24 saves. Gosh darn it. It's a 16 is the save on that. Yeah, so he saves. But yeah, so
All
as
right.
long as he's in there though, when he tries to move out of it,
He'll have to take it again.
he's gonna have to
Or
take it
save
again, I
again.
believe.
All right. Well, he's going to use another legendary action in response to you doing that.
Mhm.
He doesn't have to do that. That's a choice
Yeah,
you're
and this
making
is
him
a
make.
concentration.
And
Well,
you can make
he is
him not.
pissed off about
Bon
not
is-
having succeeded.
So Bond is just standing between him and his brother with his fingers kind of like in this sort of like diamond shape as these 2 Jinn seem to be forming from his body as he's concentrating on this spell.
Beautiful.
Okay, so it is going to, in response to that, look down at you now, Bon, and release more spores that engulf you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I get advantage on those, baby. Sarah's will.
Oh, do you really?
Sarah's will.
No. Sarah's will is specifically for
I thought it was
resisting charms and things like that. It's advantage on wisdom saving throws when resisting charms
I got something.
or...
Give me a second. I'm gonna look because I got something.
I got some. Hold up. You gave me some
got
bullshit. I got something.
She.
I have a cool rock. That's what I got. That's like the only cool thing I got, though.
Dude, I love rocks.
No, I have
Was
that
a
ring
little-
of tracking, actually. The ring of tracking is useful.
Ring of tracking was very useful
Yeah.
immediately.
Oh, yeah, no, that's why, yeah. I wasn't saying that like
Granted, it almost
do
got
I
you
have
killed.
to?
Listen,
Could I avoid this by holding my breath because I have unending breath?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, fuck it. Wisdom,
Wisdom saving throw.
New dice. Whatever. Can't look for that dice.
Oh, do I have to do anything or no?
19
No.
plus He said wisdom save 19 plus 7. Get out of my face,
Yikes.
dude.
Holy shit.
damn.
All right.
I
yeah.
think he just
You
looks
guys
at
are
him.
feeling good.
His eyes are still milky white as those fucking gin are still forming. He's just like, ooh, he does like the Chad light skin face as he fucking just inhales and just starts blowing.
City.
Yeah. Well, this dragon's getting kind of pissed because nothing it's doing is working. So now it's the dragon's turn. So it's just going to go back to basics. And since you just handily avoided that, Bon, it is going to continue looking down at you and try to bite you.
Oh,
Just
man.
straight up.
Quick. I want to spend a reaction.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
I have
This is
Sentinel.
why you line up with the monk.
So,
Yep.
yeah. So, when a creature within 5 feet of you makes an attack against a target other than you, you can use a reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attacking creature.
Get his ass.
Okay.
So,
Get
I'm
his
going to make
ass,
an
Matt.
attack. Let me get my shit. Roll plus 9. 19.
19. Yeah, that hits.
Hey. 1d8 plus 5. Let's go, bitch. Oh, man. I'm so drunk I can't even read right now.
My God, man.
5 plus
Oh,
5 is 10.
You got it. Proud of you.
10 damage.
All right.
Yikes.
Now it's going to continue making its bite on Bon as if you didn't even hit it.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
So lucky, Kyle. That's 28 total.
Oh,
That was almost a nat 20.
oh God. I was about to
Which
say. I
would
was
not
like,
have been
damn.
Yeah, that fucking hit.
I
buddy.
was like, damn.
Yeah. That is 23 damage.
Okay.
You're not also resistant like poison damage, right?
Oh, your speed becomes 0 for the rest of the turn.
Cool. I'm not moving.
Okay.
Yeah, 20
Where would I know about that? Because I don't.
You shouldn't be. That I just couldn't remember if it was
Am
you
I
or
poisoned
Matt who
now?
said that. No, you're not poisoned. It was just poison damage.
Okay.
So you take 23 damage. And then it's going to it has multi-attack. So it is
Before
going to
that,
take
though,
Wait, I thought this
go
was a
ahead.
legendary
yeah,
action.
since he.
No. This is its turn.
This is his turn. Also, Ty, sorry.
Going to
I get one more
invoke
attack because I have double attack.
Oh, go ahead.
He's going to also invoke one Wrath of the Storm, so he's
28.
Gonna take 2d8, so that is 6.
I'm sad. Everyone else is damaging him right now except me.
8 plus 5 is 13 damage.
I stab him with my knife.
I stab him with my... No, you got the egg, dude. You have the most...
Oh, right. I have the
You
egg.
got the
that's why
most
I'm not damaging.
important job right now. We
I
don't care
focus-
that there's
I
a
hold the
dragon.
egg.
You hold the egg.
Does it
is-
need to save, Kyle?
Majestic.
No,
Or do
it's
you
just
hit?
Whenever I get hit, they have to make it. Yeah, they make a dex saving
Oh,
throw,
okay.
or they take X amount of. Oh, that's poo gas.
That's 20. A dirty 20.
Is that just a fart?
Yep.
Yeah.
Said how much
Dirty
is it?
20, so it saves.
Oh yeah, it definitely saves.
So it is going to use its multi-attack
I'm
to
glad
take
that got
2
you.
claw attacks against Carveth. That's a 19 to hit
Oh, that hits.
and a 17 to hit.
Oh, that also hits.
All right. So that is 16 total damage.
Ooh. I am going to use Hellish Rebuke after I take the 16 points of damage.
Nice.
So damage and Hellish Rebuke. Oh wait, I can't because I already used my reaction. Just
You did. You're right. Next is Alandi. If you want to do something.
So
get to the base.
yeah, no. I just wanted to make sure I had a good understanding. Is the goose still in front of me? Because if they're kind of messing with it, like
What's a
Like-
dragon?
that's sorry, fair.
Well, it's not a dragon.
It was a goose. It's a
The
it's a
ex-goose.
dragon named Goose.
No, it's a not dragon named Not Goose.
All right,
So what are you asking me?
something.
What do
about
you
not
like to
goose.
play?
You're not helping. No. Where is Not Goose in relation to us?
So the goose, we can call it a goose. It's fine.
Fuck you.
In relation
I just
to
got
you?
on a 5-minute side tangent for that bullshit. And you're just like, yeah, we can use it.
In relation to you,
Yes.
the goose is directly between the base and you. The base is still Like it's not like you're right up on the base. You still have a ways to go before you get to it.
Yeah.
A ways meaning like it's not, you can't like see it. It's around corners and
Yeah.
Like a couple minutes away.
Once again, same thing then, just beelining with the dodge action, so it has disadvantage on any kind of attacks it makes against him. Doing this.
Gotcha.
But basically as straight a line as he can.
Okay.
Because this is fucking SpoonEgg.
It's SpoonEgg.
It's SpoonEgg. If you think Alandi doesn't take this game seriously.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna try to run right past it. It is going to first try to take a opportunity attack, and you said it has disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's going to try to use its tail to take an opportunity attack. Well, that was a good roll for the first one. Oh, and a bad one for the second one. Does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah, let's go.
So you are able to, how far can you run again?
60 feet while I'm doing the dodge action.
As you are able to run past it, Alandi, it is going to use another legendary action.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to use another spore attack. It is going to turn its head and breathe its wave of spores at you as you are trying to sprint past. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. I believe I have advantage on this.
Why?
No, maybe not. I thought I had to. I rolled a natural 20. I rolled a natural 20. It doesn't matter.
Oh, shit.
Of course you did.
Yes.
God,
all right.
I don't deserve my luck.
Oh, I'm dying so hard right now.
All right. So you sprint past the goose.
Mm-hmm.
It is now Carveth's turn.
It is
and I
my
should say,
turn.
you are... what did I say? I think I said you were 20 feet away from it
so I'm 40 feet
before
away from
you
it
moved
now.
60. So you're 40 feet on the other side of it. We're fudging that a little bit because of the size of the creature. Roughly 40 feet-ish on the other side of it. Carveth.
Carveth is going to just give a hearty laugh and just go to town on this goose dog. I'm talking.
It's a goose dog?
It's a goose dog. All right, so we're gonna take
Goose
our
is so many things.
Could you stop
two
sexually
normal attacks.
harassing the goose?
No, we're fucking up this goose, dude. All right, so I'm taking two swipes at this goose dragon. 16
Dog.
plus 9 should hit. 7 plus 9 is 16.
16 does not hit.
Oh, okay. So that's one attack. 1d8 plus 5. 8 plus 5 is 13. I'm going to use my bonus action to... Actually, I'm going to spend a key point on that hit to use Stunning Strike. So it's got to make a DC 12 con saving throw.
Con saving throw?
Yeah. Constitution.
Well, my plus for a saving throw is almost 12.
Almost 12. So go ahead and give me a roll.
So
it's
25.
possible.
Oh, okay, never mind. And then I'll use another key point to do Flurry of Blows and do another attack. Another 2 attacks. 18 plus 9 should hit. 15 plus 9 should also hit.
Yep.
4 plus 5 is 9. 5 plus 5 is 10.
19?
Yes. And
All right.
I'll mark off my
Yep.
key.
Do you
That
guys
was, I
ever
think,
worry
2.
that our podcast might be the first time a child learns how to do basic mathematics?
Maybe.
I hope so.
With Mattard?
It's gonna use
would
another
literally-
legendary action.
That would be a dream come true.
5
Jeremy.
plus 5 is 10.
Y'all better be paying
5 plus
attention to
5
this
is
spooky
10.
thing.
He's doing a
Let's
legendary
fucking
action.
focus on the math
It is
lesson.
gonna use another legendary action.
Okay, what's he doing?
It is going to attempt to make another tail attack on Alandi,
It's gonna be
shit.
main.
who had run past it.
Got you.
Disadvantage.
Oh, I forgot it's at disadvantage. Is it still at disadvantage?
Yeah, it's until my next turn. Dodge action makes it
Okay.
to where the rest
Ooh,
of
I
your
like
turn until your next turn.
Well, it hit no matter what. It was a 23 and a 26.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
Yikes.
That is 10 to hit. Or 10 damage, I mean.
Okay. I will use my reaction to half that.
Okay, I need you to make a DC 17 strength saving throw, or you're going to be knocked prone.
Oh, shit.
And you may drop the egg.
No, not the egg, dude.
Well, I rolled a 17, so.
Oh,
you're good.
yeah, let's go, son.
Hey, it was important.
Yep.
Let's go.
That's why I'm fucking holding the egg.
Yeah. Next is Bon.
Bond just doubling down. He did get attacked, right? He got hit, so I got to check my concentration.
Oh, yeah, true. Let's add a
Natural 20.
Constitution.
Oh,
Yeah, you're
my
good.
God.
And as
You're
he
good.
does
Is that your
that,
third natural 20?
That is
Thanks
three
for wasting your natural 20s when it doesn't matter.
But fuck it. It's going to fit to this moment because Bond sneers up at him, and you see that diamond shape as he drops another set of fingers down and casts Spirit Guardian again. A second time.
Oh, shit.
And
Oh, man.
the spirits
Can you
get
do that?
supercharged once again as you see lightning leave the cords that are attaching them to him up into their fists. And he's going to have to make another wisdom save or take some damage from me. Did it
I
make
think
it?
Ty already
It rolled a 1.
Oh!
Hell fucking yes. And so you see as it fails this wisdom save, the guardians turn their attention from like sort of like protecting me to like all eyes on them as they both like reach into the sky and cast two and just like almost materialize a lightning bolt in each of their hands and stab them into the sides of this thing for 8 radiant damage or 5d8 radiant damage.
Oh,
I was about to say 8. That's not that much.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a
5d8's a lot.
Hold on, drop the dice.
It could be 8 though.
Do you want me to do...
I do just want to clarify. So Spirit Guardians also is any time that it starts its turn within that radius.
Oh, is it when it starts its turn within the radius?
Correct. It's any time a creature enters, leaves, or it
Yeah,
If
enters,
it's-
leaves, or starts its turn.
or starts its turn in the ring
Right.
as well.
One of those was entering. Where if we approach it, it enters. That's what we're
Yes.
doing.
So
I understand,
it
but
takes
it's also on his turn. He's also going to take more damage.
What Kyle's saying is this way he's going to have to do it twice.
Yeah,
Okay.
regardless. He's taking 22 total damage as the guardians stab these 2 lightning bolts into him. And then I guess if Matt's logic is right, does he have to make
It's
another
his turn
wisdom
again.
save?
It's
Yeah.
his turn, yeah.
But I'm not.
Well,
that was just,
before that,
that's just
Oh,
that
go ahead.
action. Bonus action. The Vuvuzela is going to come and uppercut whatever
course.
approximation of a jaw he has.
for sure.
I don't like
is
that
going
phrase
to
at
be-
all. The approximation of a
the way
jaw
Tyler
makes me
described
feel
it,
uncomfortable.
it's a 4-legged or multi-limbed like mass that was once a duck, and I don't like to think
No,
about it.
it was
any
once a
more than you
goose.
do. All right, so that's
Really
plus-
quick, can you have both of those up at the same time? Are they both
Yeah,
concentration?
one.
No, Matt.
Oh, that's a good question.
Both of the guardians aren't up. He dispelled.
No.
the
No,
first-
no, no, no. He's saying
I
the
know.
guardians and the spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon and guardians.
It's concentration up to 10 minutes. So yeah, I guess not.
So you drop the spiritual weapon when you cast the guardian again.
Yeah.
Guardian's cooler.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the guardians. 'Cause
yeah,
it's
the
about to
guardian
take
is
some more
cooler.
damage.
I'm just gonna for posterity's
Fuck
sake
the sword.
cast a bardic inspiration on myself then for
Okay.
free
Cool.
action. And then-
Do I still have that?
Yeah, if you haven't used it, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So it
okay.
is going to take another legendary action.
All right, so that's gonna be
you
another
just-
wisdom.
Yeah.
Well,
wisdom.
no. On its turn, it will. This is
Oh,
at
okay.
the end of
This
your
is just
turn.
an
It takes a
action before
legendary
it's-
action.
I get you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, a legendary action happens at the end of someone else's turn. So it is going to blow more spores at you, Kyle. Since it just took a bunch of damage, it wasn't even planning on attacking you again. But then you just did that shit to it, and it's like, fuck you, dude. I need you to make a
Uncalled
wisdom
for.
saving throw.
I got you.
It's some bullshit.
Oh, fuck yeah, I saved. That's 14 plus 7. That's 20.
Man, you guys are rolling good today. Maybe I should have
This is
beefed up
fucking
this guy. a
It's
little
all the
more.
rum,
Dude,
dude.
We're bringing our
You'll
best
never
game.
beef them enough. I need you to
It's Rum
understand
Tum
as a
Tum.
DM.
It's Rum Tum Tum.
Tum.
That's just the way things go.
Exactly.
Alani's like, we'll show you. He fucking tattooed
right.
himself with this fucking team.
It's the
Yes.
creature's turn again, and it needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, and that's a nat 20. It's good.
Oh God. Is that half damage though?
On a failed save.
I think it's half damage.
Let's see. Yeah, it is half. Oh, sick. Thank you, Matt. Fuck yeah.
I'm trying to keep us on target here, dude.
D8. That's one.
I'm drunk as fuck, but I'm trying to remember shit.
I'm still unclear on whether or not we're allowed to kill the thing. Is it okay to kill everything except the dire goose?
I'm just trying to like get it to go away, honestly.
But yeah, my understanding was you're not supposed to kill it.
19
so
damage. So 8 damage.
Eventually it'll run away.
Because it is a fucking sport.
It is
the dragon's turn again, and it is going to it cranes its neck upward into the air and screams as it has taken a lot of damage this turn.
Yes.
And it is going to look straight down below it and exhale a wave of spores filling a 60-foot cone, and I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm immune.
Oh.
No, it's not poison.
Oh, fuck. Just kidding.
That is not great.
What type of save? Wisdom?
Wisdom.
That's
I
12.
actually don't know.
11.
That's a fail. That's a fail.
Oh, no.
Alandi?
Wisdom 12.
Oof. Got 3 big goose eggs.
Oh,
Pun intended.
You were waiting for that.
Yeah. So, a number of things are about to happen. You're going to take a bunch of damage, obviously.
Oh, no. Don't say that.
But the other thing that happens to all of you is you are all now frightened by this creature.
Oh, man.
At the end of each of your turns, you can roll to see if you're not frightened anymore. But when you're frightened of the creature, you cannot move. You cannot willingly move towards the creature.
Yeah.
And you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks when you are in the line of sight of the creature.
Got you.
Yeah, I'm the snatcher. I do not care. That is
I figured you don't. But you probably will care when you take 6d10 damage.
no, because I'm only going to take half that.
I will care. What type of damage?
46 psychic damage.
Oh, my God. I'm almost dead.
I'm not sure if I can half psychic damage. I'm actually very confident I can't.
Ooh, I'm almost dead. Well, I'm going to use Hellish Rebuke.
Fair. Well, I guess you can do that, right?
Yeah.
Frightened? It's attack rolls. So if I have to make a save for that, right?
Yeah, it's a Dex 13.
Yeah, no, I can have it, actually. I think I can.
It saves.
It saves. Okay, I think you just
16.
take half.
Bon, how you doing over there?
How much was it again?
46.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
I'm not 100% sure how I'm able to half it, but at least if I'm reading my ability right, it just lets me half an attack.
15, 17, half a 17 rounded down or up?
I think you round down typically.
So 8.
So 8 damage?
Yeah, 8 damage.
I will say, this creature's not looking great.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we get penalized if we kill creatures. It's not supposed to be a lethal sport.
Well, I will say, obviously you all took a lot of damage there. Yes. You're all terrified of this creature. It is Alandi's turn, who I assume is going to continue running away.
Run toward the base, baby.
Run toward the base.
Running toward that base. But now that I'm far enough away where I don't have threats, I don't have to use dodge anymore, so I can go 30 more feet. So now I can go 90 feet a turn.
Here's what I will say, and this might be able to influence your the other two of you's thoughts moving forward. Mm-hmm. This creature doesn't care.
Doesn't care about
Alandi leaving with the egg. It is focused on the two of you.
Okay.
Which means we're cool.
And now that he is gone, it's going to use a legendary action to make a tail attack against Bon.
Ooh. Of course he is.
Yeah, this
18?
isn't me abandoning my brothers. This is me
18.
fucking
Hey, we got a goal here, dude.
Yeah.
I do not
18
blame
hit?
you.
I know my role on this team right now.
Yeah. It certainly does.
That's 8 damage.
So how does dead work?
Oh no!
What do you mean? Are you just knocked out?
I might be just.
Are you knocked out?
unconscious?
I have 4 health.
So how does riding a will work?
What is your max health?
My max health is 73. It didn't do half of 73, which is
No, you're at 4 health. It would have to deal
Like a shit ton more.
It would
Half
have
of
to
73.
roll that high as it did for that one attack, and that's the only thing it can do that does that much damage.
All right, well, Bond.
And I don't think I can even do that again, technically.
Bond just.
And now
drops
he
the-
won't because he'll feel bad.
Bond what?
Bond falls to his knees after that. Like he drops the hand sigil. You see the spirit guardians apparate back into his body, and he just falls limp onto the ground.
Oh man.
Oh, wait. You're unconscious? I thought you said you're at 4.
No, I was at 4. I'm unconscious.
Oh shit.
You were at
Oh,
4. I thought you
got
said you have 4.
Oh,
Gotcha.
man.
All right. Carveth.
Oof. Okay. Oh man, what do I want to do?
It's SpoonEgg. It's your call.
SpoonEgg.
Listen, in SpoonEgg, it's okay to leave a brother unconscious if you need to.
I love that. I love that so much. That is such
All's
a
fair in love and SpoonEgg.
all
fair in love and
SpoonEgg.
Live, laugh, SpoonEgg.
What
For the love of
to do
SpoonEgg.
here? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
No, you're
Kingdom of
good.
SpoonEgg.
I will remind you, and this is above game, and just because I don't want to kill the Christmas spirit or the Rumtumtum spirit,
The Rumtumtum.
I will remind you that this creature did not, presumably, did not just leave those other bodies once they were unconscious. If that wants to influence your decisions moving forward.
Spoon rules everything around me. Egg, get the money. Gonna get eaten by a monster.
Oof. Okay. After seeing his brother fall unconscious, Carveth is gonna go into a rage, and he's gonna do what he does best.
Cry about it.
No,
Drink.
You guys are fucking bullies.
It's not even a bully. That's just what Carveth does.
I wasn't even
Yeah,
far
that's what
off.
he does, dude. Okay,
It's
hold
not
on. I gotta
bullying
look
if
at
you're
something really
correct.
quick. Bonus action. Oh man, sorry. Oof.
Oof good or oof bad?
Oof bad. Oof real bad. Oof so bad. Oh man.
I've always
what
wanted to be an
what
only
to
child.
do?
I think as that, I think as he goes into this rage, "Freaking You" by Jodeci starts playing.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to go down. Swinging.
Apropos
If
to
if I'm a-
nothing, just
if I'm a-
he just
if I'm a
screams
dude,
all
I'm gonna do it
anime, and it's
hard,
just
so-
like every time I close my eyes.
So I will say,
I wake up feeling so
Carveth,
horny.
I'm pretty sure, and we're kind of fudging things because
Yeah.
this is taking place out of time. Most of this game, y'all have had potions.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
Dump some
Pretty
Gatorade
much
into
every
Bond's
episode
mouth. Put the
we've
Gatorade
done,
in
y'all
Bond's
have
mouth.
had potions. I don't think y'all have ever used them.
Put the Gatorade in Bond's
Okay.
mouth.
Yeah.
Put the Gatorade in Bond's
I
mouth.
started.
What
I started
type
like
of potions?
siphoning them. Fucking.
I think they were
What
just.
kind of potions?
I think they were greater healing, but not like.
I think they might have been greater healing potions. I'm fine to say that. I'm also fine to say that y'all might have included that in your prep for this game.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
we
that's
know the king,
unreasonable.
I'm just saying.
We know
Yeah.
the rules. We know what you're allowed.
I'm gonna look up. Okay, so greater potion of healing,
It's
How
like
much do I
48.
get back?
4d8.
I think that's what
Oh
it is.
shit!
Let me look at
48 plus 4.
plus 4.
I think. So.
I think.
Or I'm wrong.
Yeah. Okay. So Carveth is going to shove
Yeah,
a potion.
I'll grant you that as a bonus action.
Yeah. Bonus action. Shove a potion in Bond's mouth.
Hell yeah!
Wake up, my brother. I need you. So it's 48.
It's grape flavored. Thanks for the energy
Do
drink.
you want to roll it? Or you want me to roll it?
That had
You go ahead and roll
grossly
it.
sexual
I'll roll it,
energy.
okay.
I didn't like it.
So 2, 2, 5, 4. So that's 4, 9, 13 plus 4 is 17.
17 health to Kyle from 0.
From 0
Obviously.
to 17. And then I think, oof.
And then I think, oof.
I will remind you,
know
this thing
what
is
I'm
not
It's looking pretty
great.
rough, right? Yeah. Okay.
It's
so
looking
I'm
pretty rough.
I'm gonna take my action. I
Do
gotta.
it.
I gotta.
Do it.
You
Smack,
can do
smack.
non-lethal.
Do it.
No, I'm going smack.
You can.
It'll be unconscious. It won't be killed. I mean, I have a staff. I can't like.
We'll see
you
what
can't
happens.
actually determine
yeah.
that
Yeah. Well,
unless
we'll
you
see.
go non-lethal.
Oh man, no, it's okay. I need to. We gotta attack this thing. So smack.
You fucking cost us this W.
That doesn't hit. Oh, I'm frightened though.
Oh, you are frightened. You're at disadvantage.
Actually,
I'm not, 'cause I got knocked unconscious, bitch.
That's fair.
Can I take that back real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's a
I'm
positive,
going
I
to
guess.
use.
You can't be scared when you're comatose.
I'm going to use stillness of mind to become unfrightened with my action, and that'll be
Fuck
my
yeah.
turn.
That's some monk ass
That's your whole
shit right
turn?
there.
That's my whole
Can't
turn.
you still spend key points to, or is that your?
I think I have to attack, and then if I use the attack, then I can use key points to.
I think you can always spend key points to use flurry of blows.
It says after you take the attack action on your turn, or not, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Oh,
so I have
yeah,
to take
okay.
the attack action, but you do raise a good point. Can I do any spells or anything? I don't know. I think I have to.
I don't think you have any
actions to do it.
damaging spells.
I
Hellish
don't,
Rebuke, but they have to fuck with you.
I already used that.
Yeah.
Already used that.
All right. Well.
Go
right.
ahead and move to the next turn. I'll keep reading.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're at Bon.
I think Bon, after he chugs that Gatorade, just kind of Undertaker style, just sits up. And his eyes are still rolled in the back of his head like he did with the spiritual guardian. But he lifts a hand to the air, and you see down that entire hand, dripping like rain, is just black. And he reaches out and grabs the creature and casts Inflict Wounds at 5th level.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Inflict
Bon, fuck him up.
wounds.
Oh
That was
God,
nice.
I'm
Bon,
not even
I
shitting
believe you can kill this creature.
I'm not even shitting you. This is another natural 20.
It's a
I'm not bullshitting
Rumtumtum
you.
miracle.
I'm not bullshitting
Let's
you.
go.
That's fucking nuts. Holy shit.
It always happens, but it's a Rumtumtum miracle.
God damn. That is 7d10 doubled.
7d10. Kyle, if you don't kill this creature here, coming back from the dead and kill this creature.
That is 43 damage doubled. That is 86 damage.
86, dog.
What does that spell look like? Like, can you give me some
I can
flavor?
tell you exactly
It looks
what
like a
is.
fucking blood
It's a melee
explosion.
attack spell against a creature where a target takes up to our first level is 3d10 necrotic damage, but the flavor of it is you're touching them with necrotic damage. You're casting necrotic damage within a creature, basically.
Yeah.
And I've done this before on
So-
one of the brothers who is no longer with
Oh,
us.
you.
But this is like the
you did that
anti
to
version of
Genuine.
it. So like instead of
Yeah.
it just being like his hand is crackled from his hand up to his elbow, it looks like chipped paint off of walls and like dripping black rain.
Well, why don't you go ahead and just give me the flavor of how
Yeah.
you kill this creature?
Yes, let's go.
He gets the potion, he rises up without even thinking, he just holds the hand aloft and black lightning strikes it as he reaches forward and just grabs at the nearest sort of piece of the creature, and just all that black filth and just like necrotic energy just flows from his arm into this creature up through veins all throughout his body, and you just see his skin start to wither and peel away as Bond just goes, "Have a rum-tum-tum."
That's beautiful.
Yes, let's go.
Alandi, you continue running as this scene unfolds behind you, and you cross the barrier into your base, scoring 1 of 3 points. But
One of
what you
3
will
points.
come to learn, the only point that mattered, because the Filth brothers are very dead.
Oh man.
But you have defeated this dire goose, or whatever that was. The crowd rushes the Flavortown Stadium and hoists the 3 of you into the air as heroes, not giving the Drimmin Dynamo even a second thought. Fuck them, you hear one particularly nasty Thandorian shout. They clearly thought no one would hear them over the noise of the crowd, but he would in fact get a very depressing email from his boss the next morning. That's right, he heard the whole thing, and now he's out of job.
Oh,
That's right.
no.
The moral of this whole Rumtumtum special: your words carry weight and meaning, so be nice to each other. That was what the whole episode was about.
Brought to you by the railroad agency. Get back to work, you
Let's
wonders.
I had to go Christmas special moral at the end.
Let's
Oh my
go.
God.
I love it. Oh my
moral
god.
of this-
I love the
Post-credit scene.
Undertaker.
Post-credit
Drink
scene.
your Gatorade,
Post-credit
kids.
scene.
Post-credit scene.
Oh my god, is this a Marvel movie?
We pull away from Flavortown Stadium, and we lift up and up and up and into the sky. We pass through the clouds and push through into the darkness of space. From behind the camera, a massive ship flies into view, and we hear a voice. Captain's log. It appears that our experiments have failed. At the helm of this futuristic spaceship stands a 7-foot-tall anthropomorphic goose, talking into a recording device. The monsters holding our kin captive have destroyed our newest test subject. We have underestimated the Yonderlings for the last time. The end. Question mark. Please blood.
Yes.
We are a sci-fi spin-off.
Wow.
That's fucking when chickens attack.
Oh my
I
goodness.
love it. Oh my god, what an episode.
Happy Rumtumtum, everybody.
Happy Rumtumtum. Cheers. Cheers.
That shit was crazy. Never have I ever seen a goose turn into a dragon and then almost kill some guys. These Rumtumtums just keep getting crazier and crazier. I wonder what's gonna happen next year. Next year's Rumtumtum special is gonna be even crazier. We'll probably fight a bear live on Twitch or something. You'll just have to tune in to find out.